Hooray, we are live. Hello. Good day, good afternoon, hi. Whatever time it is when you're watching this, hello. Thank you for being here. I'm really glad you were able to stop whatever you were doing beforehand and join us. For our practice today, you need 2 yoga blocks or 2 things that are like sturdy-ish and you can use under your hands to help reach the ground when stretching. So books, if you have thick books, or even like a board game box will work pretty well for that. Today's flow is a lot more restorative and stretchy than some of the ones we've had in past weeks. Sometimes it just happens like that. So all you need is a little bit of space to move and those 2 blocks or sturdy things, and we'll get started. So if you have actual yoga blocks, you can get started in supported fish pose. So I'll cue to that. If you don't have blocks, you'll just do the same thing with your legs and then lay down flat on the ground. So if you have your blocks, you'll use one to run along the length of your spine, ending somewhere between your shoulder blades that feels good to you. And then the other block is to rest your head on. So go ahead and get yourself set up. Might take a little while, kind of some fussing to get the blocks in the right spot. This might be a little uncomfortable since we often hold a lot of tension along the spine, but it shouldn't hurt. So reminder that blocks have a lot of different heights. You can move yours higher or lower, just depending on what your body needs today. Wherever you're at, your bum should be flat on the ground. And for a little hip opening, whether you have blocks underneath you or not, bring the bottoms of your feet to touch with your knees out wide. To make that less intense, move your feet further away from your body. So body's getting settled in. Rest your hands on your abdomen. Let your arms rest heavy down towards the ground. And we'll get started right away with a relaxing breath called 5-7 breath. So we'll inhale together for the count of 5. We'll hold just for 2. Then we'll exhale slowly for the count of 7. So inhale 5, hold 2, exhale 7. So exhale all your air. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, hold the breath. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4. Push all the air out. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4. Push the air out. 3. Empty on 2 and 1. Keep going on your own. If the counts are a little high for you, feel free to adjust, but make your exhale longer than your inhale. Notice as you breathe if you're resisting the surrender of your chest down onto your blocks. Can you soften along your spine? Nice job. Keep it going. A couple more rounds here. Letting the brain, the body know it's time to relax. Finish one more full round. Take your time. Nice and easy, slower than you want to. When you've finished your last round, just sit nice and still. Let your breathing return to normal. Give your body a scan from the very top of your head all the way down to your toes, noticing where you're still holding tension. You have blocks beneath you. Gently roll off to one side, move them out of the way. You might keep your blocks nearby, but gently pull your knees up towards your chest. Just a nice little reset for the spine. If it feels okay, you can gently rock side to side, maybe even draw some little circles with your knee. Wherever you are for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hug your knees into your chest, breathe in. And as you exhale, drop your knees over towards the right, really gentle supine twist. You can bring your arms out to a T, gaze towards your left, fingertips if it feels okay. Take 3 big breaths right into your belly button, softening along your spine with each exhale. Nice job. One more full round of breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Bring your knees back to center. And as you breathe out, send your knees towards the left. Supine twist on the left side. Gaze towards your right fingertips if that feels okay. And make your body grow soft here. 3 big breaths right into your belly button. Soften tension in your jaw, between your eyebrows. One more breath in. And a breath out. Nice job. Inhale, knees come to center. Exhale, find happy baby pose. Grab for the backs of your thighs, maybe your ankles. And you can rock side to side, straighten one leg and then the other. Find something that feels good here. This can be more about kind of relieving your back along your spine, or it can be more about stretching along the backs of your legs. Maybe you play with pointing and flexing your toes, drawing circles with your ankles, straightening one leg and then the other. Explore a little, let this feel really good. You're here for 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest, gently roll over onto one side, and press yourself up to a seated position. We'll be seated for the next couple shapes, so if you know that you'd like to sit on a block to make this more comfortable for you, you should go for it. And if you've never tried this before, but you have blocks or a book, give it a try. You can even sit on 2 blocks. This just helps lift your hips up above your legs. So if you have really tight hips, this can help you sit with a long spine. When I first started practicing, I found it really hard to sit up straight, even when I thought I was still very rounded. So using blocks to help train the muscles along your spine and in your core can be really helpful. So from here, we're going to take a seated cat-cow. So option 1 is to put your hands on your knees and kind of pull up and down. If you have some space in your shoulders and you want to try this add-on, interlace your hands and send your palms away from you. And then as you breathe in, lift your fingertips high. And as you breathe out, bring your arms forward, push your heart out through your back. Seated cat. Inhale, lift your arms, maybe look up, seated cow. And as you exhale, pushing your heart backwards, cat. Take a couple more rounds of this on your own. Feel free to freestyle a little bit, maybe spend a little bit more time in one of the positions if the opening is feeling really good. Maybe start to think of our remaining time together as like a little snack for yourself, just like a little treat in the middle of whatever you have going on. So how can you get the most out of this time? How can you listen to yourself and let this really be a gift? Take 2 more full rounds of your cat and cow. Nice job. And then I'll come back to center. Next are some side bends, so you can stay seated in the same way. Breathe in, sweep both arms up high. And as you breathe out, just gently bend towards the right. You can bring your right palm down onto the earth, maybe even your forearm, whatever allows you to have a big opening all through the left side of your body. Here for a couple more breaths. Soften your shoulder away from your ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Use your left palm on the ground for support. Couple breaths here. Soften your face, soften your neck and throat. Breathe in and breathe out. Good job. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, little back bend. Cactus your arms. Push your heart forward. Good. Stay here for a few more breaths. Pinch your shoulder blades together behind you. Open through your throat. Manifest space across your collarbones. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice job. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, palms to heart center. We'll do a couple special neck stretches here. So send your left hand straight out. You can either keep your palm flat or you can do this like stop motion by sending your palm towards the wall. If that's too much tension in the arm, just stick with a totally straight hand. Start to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. This is a big stretch for the left side of your neck and shoulder. And we're here to explore a little. So maybe you play with that push sign with the hand. Play with rotating the wrist, rotating the arm, just noticing how sensation is referred through the arm to the neck. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, turn your nose towards your armpit, looking down, just changing the place where the stretch shows up. Nice job. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now this time, just lift your chin up to the top right corner of the room you're in, bringing the stretch into the front of the neck. Couple breaths here. Nice job. One more full big breath. And as you breathe out, gently return to center. Maybe take a couple big rolls of the neck, just exploring the difference in sensation between the left side with which we've stretched and the right side which we're about to stretch. Whew. All right, send your right fingertips straight out. Take your time getting here too. Play with this stop signal. Maybe it feels really different on this side. It's just good to be curious, to notice these things. And start to bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Starting to create a nice little stretch along the right side here. To bring some subtle movements into the right arm, some rotation. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Turn your gaze down towards your left armpit, nose towards your armpits. Couple breaths here, playing with the stretch along the back of the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Now lift your chin up towards the top left corner. Big stretch along the front of the throat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Gently bring everything back to center. Take a couple little rolls of the neck in one direction and in another direction. You can open and close your jaw. Just seeing where the tension is today. All right, nice job. You can sit off the block if you've been on it. A couple more seated stretches, and then we'll do a couple standing stretches, but it's going to be nice and mellow today. All right, you can't see this, but there is a cat, right? You can see her. All right, excuse me, donkey. All right, bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. This is called butterfly. You might recognize it from gym class, no matter what year you were in gym last. So this is a big stretch for inner thighs. If it's too much, you can bring your feet further away from your body, making this diamond shape bigger. But I want you to focus on having a really tall spine and a proud chest. So almost like when we were doing seated cow pose and you were like sticking your belly and chest out. If Find that same shape here. And if you want, you can add these little flutters of the legs to the butterfly, but it's not necessary. So you're here for about 5 more breaths. If it feels all right, if you want to start to lean forward, maybe rock side to side. There are no rules here. Lots of places for you to make this your own. Are you still breathing nice and easy? Nice job. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Gently rise back up to a seat. For half butterfly, send your left foot off to the side. Bottom of your right foot comes on the inside of your left thigh. Breathe in and reach your fingers up. And as you exhale, pivot your chest over your leg, then fold down any amount. Option to bend your left knee a lot. Try to keep your spine straight here too, even if it means you don't fold as far over. Play with pointing and flexing your left toe. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Nice job. Breathe in, roll back up to a seat. Place your right fingertips on the earth behind you, setting up for stargazer. As you breathe in, sweep your left palm to the sky, lift your hips. Pause for a moment, firm your glutes to support your low back. Manifest an opening all along the front line of your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back down. Nice, let's find that on the other side. Right leg goes out long to the side, left foot tucks in. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, pivot and fold over your right leg. Observe any differences that you can notice on this side versus the other. Maybe it's helpful to use one of your blocks nearby to help rest your hands on so that you don't have to work so hard. Or maybe more movement through the toes feels good here. Be exploratory, be curious about what it feels like to be in your body today. For one more full breath in. Full breath out. Nice job. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left fingertips go back behind you. Inhale, stargazer. Lift your hips, firm your glutes, maybe even look back. Opening through the throat, the chest, the front of your hips. One more breath in. Breathe out, come back down. Nice job. All right, last little seated one. Bring your hands back behind you any amount so you can kind of like relax back, but it's not like so casual that you're falling, like you're still like, you're holding yourself up. It's yoga. All right. Bring your feet as wide as you'd like. You can kind of play around with what feels good. And we're just gonna drop the knees to one side, maybe look the other way. Ooh. I don't know what this feels like for you, but I do not typically spend much time working on internal rotation of the thighs. Like usually when we think about stretching the hips, we mean external rotation, which is what we're doing in Happy Baby or in that butterfly. This is getting the right hip to rotate and stretch the other way. So if this is uncomfortable, I'm right here with you. Take one more breath in. And a breath out. Nice job. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, drop them the other way. Other way. Maybe you look in the opposite direction. Maybe that's too much. Take time to observe the sensations. And even if you're like, oh, the sensation is ow, that's still important information. Maybe you make a change so that this doesn't hurt in your body. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. Nice job. We'll flow a couple times. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, drop one direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the other way. Let's do two more. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop and look away. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Nice job. Come back to center. And make your way to downward facing dog. We've made it through the seated stretching portion, and now we will move on to the standing stretching portion. Amazing. All right, downward facing dog. Palms on the mat, about shoulder width distance apart. Feet as wide as you'd like them to be. It really doesn't matter if your heels touch the ground. So if it also helps to bend your knees, go for it. Spread your fingers really wide. Use your whole hand to support this platform for your body. You don't have to just use the heels of your hands. Pedal out through both of your legs, even getting into the calves, the Achilles. Good. Take a big breath in, look forward. As you exhale, tiptoe towards your hands. Tiptoe, tiptoe, as tiny, tiny, tiny steps as you can for as long as you possibly can. And then release yourself into ragdoll pose. Feet as wide as your mat, knees generously bent. Gaze straight between your legs so the back of your neck can release. Maybe even bring your hands to your head, gently tug towards the earth. Maybe you shift side to side, straightening one leg and then the other. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Nice job. Wiggle your toes together to touch. Breathe in, lift halfway, reset your spine. And as you exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. All the way down to your belly. Woo. All right, bring your fingertips wider than your mat, or bring your fingertips to the earth, hands wider than your mat, so your elbows are up. This is kind of like a little spider pose. It's like, so feet can either be together or a little wider for a stronger base. Let's go wider today. So push your fingertips down into the earth, and as you breathe in, a little modified cobra pose, squeeze your glutes, push your pelvis down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you to create a little opening through your chest. Take one more breath in. And as you breathe out, twisting to the right, look under your right armpit, drop your left shoulder. Nice job. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, look under your left. Slow a couple more times. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your left shoulder. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop right shoulder. One more round. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop right. Nice job. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. Do one more little standing sequence, and then we'll be all done together. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Nice job. Here we go. Inhale, mountain pose. Push your feet down. Stretch up high. Exhale, palms to heart center. Good. Inhale, mountain, reach tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Reach your right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Pause here. Notice if your right hip has opened with your arm. Can you bring it back in line with your left? Good. Engage your core. Lift up out of your hips. Can you deepen your twist with this last breath in? And breath out. Nice job. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Left fingertips reach back. Right fingertips forward. Pause. Collect yourself. Keep breathing. Notice if on this side your left hip has opened, close it so your two hip points shine straight forward like headlights. Actively peel your fingers apart. Breathe in. Breathe out, soften something. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Either interlace your hands at your low back or grab for opposite elbows. Breathe in one more time. Pop open your chest. And as you exhale, fold forward, option to keep the bind or release it. Forward fold with an option switch. Inhale, lift halfway, option to keep or ditch the bind. Exhale, ball pose, squat and curl, rise up onto your toes. You're squeezing yourself into the teeniest, tiniest ball you can. Use the strength of your arms to hug your knees in. Push your heart up through your back. Big stretch for the upper spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. We'll flow through twice. Lower your heels. Inhale, mountain pose. Stretch up high. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep your core tight. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left. Nice job. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, clasp your hands together. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, ball pose, squat and curl. Take one full breath in here, squeeze. Big breath out. Last time through, lower your heels. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left. Nice job. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, clasp your hands together. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, ball pose, squat and curl. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Lower your heels. Inhale, mountain pose. Big breath out, palms to heart center. With your eyes closed and your thumbs resting against your chest, just take a moment to notice your heart beating. Notice the way your shoulders feel, the way your upper back feels. Notice your hips. Notice your feet against the ground. Take one more big breath in. And an open mouth exhale. All right, that is our practice for today. I hope you got some energy moving around, maybe a little bit of stretching. We'll be back next Friday with another yoga lunch break and a full 60-minute practice on Wednesday if you would like to join us. So until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.